Okay, continuing the series of Timewaster projects, we have this Crosley radio on the bench. This would probably be the most collectible radio out of the bunch, but unfortunately it's missing the knobs, and I think there was also a metal trim piece that went across here. But, you know, we'll try to make it play. So let's fire it up and see what happens. Yeah, already getting a little bit of hum at immediate turn on. I can tell the filter capacitor is shot. Not getting any activity when I rotate the volume or tuning controls. Okay, let's open it up. Okay, I have it set to phono input mode, and if the audio circuit was working, I'd hear some hum on top of the hum that we're already getting. I'm not hearing that, so let's look into the audio section. Okay, we have our test adapter plugged in that allows us to make voltage measurements at the tube socket without having to dig around under the chassis, and we'll now check our voltages on the audio output tube. So let's turn the set on, let it warm up. We'll check our plate voltage, screen voltage, cathode voltage, and control grid voltage. Okay, our plate and screen grid voltages are both a little bit low. Of course, the dud filter capacitor could be causing that problem. However, it's not low enough that I shouldn't be getting something. And when I touch the control grid, I get a little buzz in the speaker, so that tells me that the audio output stage is working. Okay, let's move back to the driver stage. Okay, I'm getting 0 plate voltage on this driver tube, so that's the problem. And that condition is likely caused by a resistor that has gone open, so let's trace the circuit and see what's going on. Okay, this 470 k ohm resistor appears to be the problem. One end of it connects to the screen grid of the output tube. Have voltage on this end, however this end that goes to the plate of the 12AV6 has Zippo volts on it. And the resistor is not running warm, so that tells me that we don't have a short loading anything down. So let's confirm my suspicions with the ohm meter. Yep, wide open. Okay, I have a 470 k ohm resistor clipped across the old resistor. I also checked from the 12AV6 plate to ground to make sure there's no shorts. I'm not detecting any, so let's fire it up and see what happens. Ah, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Well, we're getting audio now, but no stations. Okay, we now have some filter capacitors hacked in. And just let me remind you once again, this is not the proper way to restore a radio. Actually, we're not even going for restoration with this series of radios that you've been seeing for the past few videos. We're going for getting the radio to play as cheaply as possible, seeing as how all of these are basically part sets anyway. Okay, filter hum is gone. Audio circuit's working, but we're still not getting any stations as I rotate through the AM broadcast band. So there's still work that has to be done. Well, I determined that the local oscillator was not working. By voltage measurements, replaced this 12BE6 tube. And we're making progress.
Tornado and Hurricane Central and our cruise live. Where it happens, when it happens. You'll always hear it first on WMER.
About the only thing that's coming in with any type of reasonable results is the
Broadcasting live from a
the overpowered religious station. Yeah, let's try to touch up the trimmer capacitor on the tuning condenser and see if that's the trouble. Maybe somebody got a hold of this with the golden screwdriver. Okay, the loop antenna was open, so I just cable tied a ferrite bar loop stick to the back of the set, and it works decent enough.
You remember, Dr. Booty, I told you?
Okay, that's 4 of them down.
A woman sitting right next to her.